Okay, I'm here on our Canvas page, and I'm going to click through this project. And then this produces this button here, which opens in a new tab. And then I click Start. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to download all of these files. I'm going to save them in a folder on my computer. And I already created a folder under my Documents area called CS120 Demo. So I'm going to do a download all. And this may be different depending on how your computer works or what browser you're using and such. But generally, you're going to see in the Downloads folder, you'll see the files. And let's see, there's 3 files right here, and that all got downloaded. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all 3 of these files, and I'm going to move them over to the new folder that I just created. So I'm going to try to do that here. I'm going to kind of drag these over here, go over Documents, and then CS120 Demo. And I just think I just did that. So now I have my files here in this folder. I have my instructions, I have my document that I'm going to modify, and then I have my support file. Okay, so the first thing it asked me to do is make the file name match the expectation. So this is just pretty much the same file that I downloaded, but it's got a 2 at the end. And what's a little confusing right here is about the file name extension. So this computer is hiding the file name extension from me because it doesn't want me to worry about that. So that it's there, it's just hidden. So I'm just going to go ahead and change that to 2 and to match this. And I think I'm good now. Okay. So I haven't done anything to this file yet, but let's say I open it up in PowerPoint. And I am going to just make one random change here, which has nothing to do with what they wanted me to do. I'm saving this file, and now I'm going to go back to my browser, and I'm going to click to browse files. And now I'm going to go back into my CS120 demo. So Documents, CS120 demo. And here's this file here. And I saved it already. So hopefully it's going to let me just do this. I'm going to go ahead and click Open. And so it just uploaded the file. And it's indicated here that it saved my file here. And I'm trying to set these up so you get as many tries as you want. It maxes out at 10. So we have 10 attempts to do this. I'm going to submit this. And it indicates that it was successfully graded. I wonder how well I did. So I'm going to click the graded summary report. And I'm just going to open this graded summary report. I'm not going to move it into my folder because this is a throwaway folder. And what this is giving me is a page-by-page summary of all of the things I didn't do. Oh my goodness, okay? But the one I really pay attention to is this very last slide, because now I can use this slide here that goes 1 through 11, and I can go ahead and go back to my original document, and I can start fixing these problems, okay? And so that's pretty much what I do. When I'm done fixing the problems, I save it again, and then I go back and rinse, repeat. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. Maybe I need to refresh the page for it to let me do another try here. So I'm refreshing the page. And I click start again. Okay, now I have a fresh upload capability. So I'm going to click this. And so I'm not dealing with a different file that I was dealing with before. This is the same file that I edited. We're just making pretend that I went through the graded summary and I fixed my problems, but I'm going to go ahead and submit this same file again. And then you just click submit again. And then you're going to get another graded summary report. So my advice to summarize this is to put your files in a folder on your computer that's easy to get to. OneDrive is a pain in the butt because it stores the files in some weird place on the cloud. I can't even figure it out myself. So what I've done to make this simple for myself is I'm just putting everything in this folder within my documents folder on my actual computer. And I'm working with this file here, which is my master file. You can get into a lot of confusion because in your downloads folder, in this case, look at this, I've got a couple different files that they differ only by the file name. This one has a paren1 after it, and this one doesn't have it. So this is because it was the same file name, and Windows just appended this paren1 so that it wouldn't overwrite this file. But now I've got a lot of confusion. It's hard to keep track of which of these files I was working on. So that's why I'm advocating that you create a little folder here for your stuff. Anyway, hope this was helpful. I'll see you in class.